Hey everyone, and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. Our map here is definitely growing after the success of the last couple of episodes. We've been busily joining every town, and as of last episode, everything is now joined. So you can see every single town has a bus depot and a cargo depot, and they're all connected to a town nearby, and the whole network is connected. And so somehow some tendril will go through the map everywhere. There's a couple of areas that maybe we should put more lines in, like between here and down here, for example. But in general, everything is connected, and that's why we're seeing these huge amounts of material on all of the different platforms. And also, I think I think down here was a good example with Keswick. Yeah, you can see people on the bus system ready to go and visit other towns. Our network is completely connected, which means that if we make something, for example, where's our original bread that we made? I think it's over here. This bread, this is the very first thing we did over here. You can see, if you look at the consumers, every single town is being shipped to. So let's put more onto the network. I think let's start down the this end, since we spent the first couple of episodes at the other end. And I'm looking for some obvious things just to connect up. Hopefully we can do the ores this episode, because we already have some of the things active. I mean, there is a good wood one across here. There's an oil one here. But I'm looking at this area here. It's nice and open. It's probably a good space to start with trains. Let's just rotate for a second and look sideways. So if we have this one and this one, so this coal and this ore mine, they could go over to here. And actually it kind of works, because then that would go over to here and provide steel for that guy. Then we need wood. Well, there's wood right there. Oh, actually, and that's right there. So yeah, it looks like basically that and that as a pair into there, and then those two into steel. And then we can get the gears going. And then gears is one of the things that the whole map does not have. And then we can definitely deliver that from here to either to Westbury, Bideford, or Wigan, or Keswick, one of those, to then get it into the network and out to everybody. So let's dive into trains. I think we can go pretty simple at the start here. I think I'm going to turn catenaries off so we don't have the power lines. Do we want to go 240? 240 tends to be about the right size. Let's get this started. So this is going to need a track that goes from here, 1, 2, and then outbound. So it's going to need 3 tracks. So let's start with that. Along the way, I'm going to do some terraforming too. Actually, that butts up there quite nicely. We'll do that, and we'll need a depot to get some trains out. I think, we can go that way. Actually, I think we can use the autumn updates, a new feature where it has a triple track. So what I might do is I'll bring this track out straight. Looks like there's a big hill there, but that should be all right. And we'll plop that on there, and then we will make a point that goes that way. And now in the autumn update, you actually can have a third rail. Awesome. So yeah, we get to use that new 3-way point system. Actually, I might turn those catenaries off. I don't think we want them. Cool. So let's kind of get these online. I think this one over here can be next. Buildings, we just need 1 track this time. Looks like the snapping... Oh, the snapping does work. Cool. I was going to say the snapping doesn't seem to work too well, but it does. I'm going to put it down that end. And we'll do the same over here. We can put that there. And yeah, let's get those rails done. We might be able to just do a straight connection into here. Yep, that works. And we'll do the same thing with this one. Hopefully we'll get a nice little S out of it. Oh, you just missed those roads. Awesome. 120. So we may as well just get started here. Let's buy our first locomotive. We'll go for What's speed? 50, 40, 60. Yeah, we'll definitely go for the speed, plus also the horsepower. So we'll go with one of those. And then from a cargo point of view, we want something that takes the ore, which is this one. Our platforms were 240, I think they were. So we can go all the way up to... Is that the biggest one? Yeah. Yeah. $11 million. Can we afford 2 of those? 1 for each line? Are we just short? While that's doing that, actually, I'm going to bump up the speed of the game to half so that we get new vehicles faster. Well, for now, let's just take off a couple. Okay, it's 220, that'll do. We'll buy that. And now we need some lines. So we'll go new line from here to here, a new line from here to here. And then I'm actually going to start renaming some of these. So this would be Keswick Coal. And whoops, I don't know where I pressed in. And we're going to call this, now we have to train. So we use the word truck for other deliveries. So I think that will work. And the other new line, and this is going to be Keswick Ore. And we'll call that train Keswick Ore. And we'll put on there and on there. And there we have it. Let's click on this guy. And we'll look at the first train in the land. Going down that new triple point. It's called Whistle. We might need to do some smoothing here. Let's get rid of this. Yeah, I might get out and do some smoothing of the terrain just to make that a little bit more realistic. Cool. And there's the other one. Hey, we didn't do the terminals, so well, it's going to kind of be stuck on that because there's no other way of going, really. There's only one way path, so we don't have to fool with that. Single track for now. That should be okay. And we have started. Awesome. So off you go. And so if we click over here, yep, 60 over there and 65 over there. Awesome. So let's get the next one going. So we need to get the steel out and over to here. Let's probably run a line along the side of here. There's a bit of a hill there, but I think that's okay. Keep on doing that, and that should go in there nicely. And then somewhere up here, we'll need to fork off. I think curve is 0. I'm not sure why it's red. Maybe because it's not allowed. There we go. Yeah, I'll do that, and then we'll need a thing over here. So basically it's going to be the steel will come in, and then the wood will come in, and the gears will come out. I think for now the gears maybe can be a truck, maybe. So if we go, a train goes, because there's the wood over here, so the wood comes in here, and then back. So basically we need to go maybe pass through a passing lane and then back. So it looks like it's going to be 3, I want to say. I think that should work. Let's put that, we'll give it a bit of a rotation that's kind of useful for that. So we'll come in at a bit of an angle. Oh, there's a bit of a curve to the land here. So I think, yeah, well, how do I want to do this? So what I might do is a little access road. So yeah, we'll go something like that, I think. And then we can have the cargo thing on the other side. The depot, if it goes that way. We'll put this on here. And we'll keep it near the corner. And then, yeah, let's get this track added. Hopefully we can just go in here. Oh, okay, that came in kind of weird. But that should be okay. And so, do we want... Yeah, so we're going to have another station in here. We probably should have put that one down first. Let's put that... I'm trying to make it kind of realistic where everything's attached. So I think I might get rid of that. And we'll put this right over here. Something like this. I think that's kind of plausible. And then that road has kind of been destroyed. So let's reattach that road maybe over here. Yeah, I want to make sure I keep on doing the landscaping as we progress rather than doing it later. So that will come over there. Let's bulldoze this corner. And that can go like that. And I think we can actually bulldoze this road in here. And we'll put the trees back. Paint tool, assets. I think it's this tree. Yep, this tree. There we go. So we can just hide that road a bit. There it goes. And we'll give that a bit more. And that should be fine. Let's get some rails down. So we'll... Let me put the rail here first so it's attached nicely. And then we'll keep on going here. And then at the last second we'll dip down to the there. Do we need to put a track here to get the train on the line? Like so as it comes out of here. Oh, I think it can go up the line. I don't think this needs to have a way onto it to get the train onto it. So that will dip down into there. And I suppose we actually need to dual track this. Yes, so yeah, at some point around here we'll need to do that. Yeah. All right, let's get this closer to the station over here. I think we may have brought this into the wrong track. Yeah, we have. So let's undo that last bit. And I think this one needs to go into that track. And this one can go to there. It has slowed down a bit, but that's okay. Cool. So now the timber will come up here. Have I messed that up? So that second track is the... actually, I think I have. I think we should probably need one more track here. Anyway, that'll be fine. We'll work it out. And I think we can just curve that in there. Yep. All right, let's do some signals. Signals. I see people do this wrong all the time. Well, not wrong, just not efficiently. So what we want to do is allow the train to get close to the station, and then basically it will, when it has a chance, it will go into the station. So you don't want to be too close to the points. It's about there. I prefer a signal length that is like 4 times the size of a maximum train. So we're talking like a kilometer. And so the obvious one is to do one here so it doesn't block the road. And that's probably about 2 trains worth, which is still a bit close, but we'll put one there. And I'm going to make this one the first one out of the station. So it will clear out here and go all the way to here and wait. And then the next one can be way down here. It will be here and it will stop the train blocking this track. And the same thing goes with this way. We want to stop it going into here if there's another train, and then this one's going to be a bi-directional. Same thing out onto that line. All right, so yeah, so we're going to go up here on the right through the station, and now we need to go across to the lumber mill. I think that angle is pretty good. I think we can just put it straight on there, and then tracks, and hopefully we can just arc this in. It's going to come through on that line. Yep, not too much cutting through there. We'll put a second line on here. I'm putting the points a fair way back. I don't like to have the points too close to the station. A little bit slow, but that's fine. Signals into the station, and then we can do this. Actually, did I make that join? I did make that join. I did not mean... Yeah, I did not mean to do that. Yeah, I'll do signals in a sec. And then we'll go all the way up to here somewhere. And then that will carry into there. And signals, we'll let a train get pretty close that way. And that's plenty. It can come out of there and fill that area of the track. So risky, it's a train can stay there on that side and a train can stay here on this side. And I don't want them sitting around here. And is that it? I think we have done everything. So we need a train that comes up here and just shuttles up to here to deliver the steel. And then the other one's going to go down into the wood and go across to the lumber and come back. So let's make some lines. Ooh, we have a new truck. Awesome. Oh, a top. Oh, this is awesome. This is going to be a much faster, better truck. So we'll definitely go around and update our lines. So what do we do? Lines, new line. Let's do this one to this one first. Why can't we reverse? We'll have to work that out in a sec. It's because we don't have a way back out over here. I think that point right there, that's, so you can see that little thing here, that's where the end of the point is. I think we can squeeze one across there, as in a track, at this point. And that should work okay. Lines, and why aren't you happy? We'll have a look over here. That's the correct line there. It's just up here. Oh, it has no way of scooting across here. And so this one needs to be a bi-directional one rather than a single direction one, because it's going to allow both directions. One way, no. And then we also need a way of scooting back onto here. We'll use this point here. Up to that point. And there we go. So, yeah, that should work. Well, work enough for now. And we need another line from here all the way over to our mill and back again. All right, that's everything renamed. The lines is logs timber, and I've renamed the stations as well. And then this is the Bideford gears, I think. Cool. So now this guy should be able to operate, because we've got a line for the steel and we have a line for the timber. So let's get some trains on the line. We'll get I guess we'll get the timber going first. So we need to use state cars. So the logs can go up and then the planks can come back. We could use the same one for steel, but we're going to have it as a separate train. So let's add, it goes up to 240, this station, the length. So $10 million, ouch. Train, logs, timber. And then we're going to need one more train for the iron, but we don't have that money yet. So we can at least watch this guy come out. And here's our first timber guy. Good to see. Yeah, the flattening did a good job. I like it how that looks a little bit more realistic now. So hopefully we'll get some money out of this and it will be profitable. Now, we don't have that track that takes us down to the timber yard down there, but at least we can enjoy the ride for now. Come on, catch up. Yeah, I like those trees. Looks cool. So our timber's down there. Hopefully building up. What I might do is once it gets past this point here, I might just reverse it. That way we can get it making money sooner than later. And reverse. There we go. Send it down to the station. And how much timber do we have? Yes, it's building up already. Tons, 91 already. I'm not going to set up the load unload stuff. have a look at this guy. This is our first timber load. Trying to get a camera angle so we can see what we're doing. Awesome. Off he goes. Let's enjoy this, I guess. Smoke's in the way. Let's see what maximum speed this gets up to. The train was, I think, certified for 100. I think the state cars are good for 80. So hopefully this line's not too bad. It's flat enough and the corners aren't too bad. 60. Might have to... I was going to say, might have to smooth that out, but that's alright. Our crossing is okay. I do like how all of the map has lots of trees on it. It gives it a little bit more life to it. Some of these berms we probably could have avoided. We could have actually been down on the ground there and flatten this out. No, I think the station's kind of stuck where it is because this whole area's on a hill. Yeah, I'm okay with that. So we're doing express past the Bideford gears here. 77, 78. Yeah, okay, that's good. Down through this little cutting. That kind of works. And a bit of autosave action. And into the station. This is probably one of the lines where we might be able to double it up. Because if we're only delivering 100, 150, I assume the timber yard's going to be making 400. So what's our finances like? Oh, look at that. Money already. Can't complain about that. And so this guy will start making planks 2 to 1. So the timber mill, yeah, it's making 400. And so that will make 200 of those. And so this thing probably can definitely be doubled up because it's not going to be delivering out that fast. Yeah, so when we have more money, we'll do that. We still haven't got the the steel done yet. We don't have enough money for that train yet. So we'll have to let that build up. How does this look? These are also probably, yep, getting pretty full. And how's this one? Yep. So it looks like those two are being successful. We can come in here and watch the coal being delivered. Yeah, it's working quite well, all these individual platforms. While I'm here, let's do a little bit of terraforming, painting tool. I think this is kind of... rotate that. Looks kind of industrial, this area. So let's make that kind of a bit more gravelly. And I think also I might make it a little bit flatter as well. Look at that. Odds are this would be kind of industrial and a bit more dirty. Let's definitely also do around here, make it a bit more industrial. Awesome. And you know what? I think I also might put some trees down here as well. So let's do this bit of tree action. Cool. I don't think we need to do anything about the road, so we could probably make a little road across here for just from a realism point of view. But yeah, I think that can stay the way it is. All right, while this money builds up, let's work out how we're going to deliver these gears. It's going to say, hey, I don't have any suppliers right now. I'm getting my wood, but I'm not getting my steel. And then the actual gears, also it's machines. I keep calling it gears. That needs to go somewhere. We're not going to have a huge amount, so I think we can just truck it. The closest place is probably this town. Yeah, I don't think we want to truck it all the way, or maybe this way. There's a depot right there. I'm tempted to not make a huge amount of extra roads. Actually, where's this road go? Yeah, actually, we can do this. So we can put a road next to the train, and that would be kind of realistic, I think. So let's put a road... actually, you know what? We'll go around these trees, because we can. Just to make it look nice and pretty. I think something... Actually, you know what? I wonder what the curve would look like if we just did this. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. Nice. And then that can come into town, and the depot is unfortunately on the far side, but that's fine. Let's expand this. We've actually got a terminal for everything, so we're going to have an additional terminal to do drop-off. Let's do it this end, and I'm going to give it street access again, so an out, in case it helps. And yeah, we'll do a line from there to there. So new line from the gears place. And actually, we haven't got a depot thing yet, so let's add that. Buildings, we need one of these just with one platform. And how do we want to do this from a aesthetic point of view? Yeah, I think that kind of makes sense. Do I want to rotate it? Yeah, you know what? I think I actually may rotate it so it's up against there. And then we'll do a road that comes in like that. Yeah, I think it looks good. That way we can expand it and make it have more capacity. All right, lines. We're going to go from here to here. I'm going to rename this to Bideford Gears so we know what it is. And it will be a truck, Bideford Gears. Oh, new ship turned up as well. So do we have... Yes, we do have a place here. And here's our new truck. So we've been using this one, 5 and 25 kilometers per hour. And these are 7 and 40, so significantly better. And we actually can get 8 out of this one, and it unfortunately isn't the gears. So we're making more machines. So we'll have to use this one. So let's start with 10. And put them on the truck by for gears. Nice. So that's that finished. Last thing we need to do is get that train going so we can get it from here over to here. Not the best economical thing. It's probably one of those things where we probably could just use trucks. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. And let's start with... I'm going for something... I don't know how much I want. We can always add to it. I'm going to keep it cheap. Let's do 88. And did I make that line net yet? I did. And there we go. And so we can click on that train and watch it do its thing. I like the design of these trains. They're really cool. It's a good looking engine. Yeah, that's cool. So I don't know if we've got any... Is there any steel on the platform? There is. There's a little bit over there. There we go. So now, if we look at this, it's shipping 100. And yeah, that's that one. And then from a world point of view, it's going to go up to the... Where is it? I can't click on it. I'm trying to find... There we are. Buy for gears. As that's the terminal. Trying to get the... Oh, we'll wait for us to get there. I'm trying to click on the thing to find out who wants to have these machines. Who's going to buy them? Yeah, this thing's honking along. It's pretty good. How much? Yeah, we're getting up to 80. Awesome, which is the rating of the trucks. And I'm trying to get... Yeah, this is what we want. Consumers. So we haven't got any consumers yet. But once we make some, I think, you can see we're shipping 100 from what we're doing right now. Interesting, across the world, so those trucks that are delivering the machines to the left are actually also receiving stuff coming in the opposite direction. So somewhere out there in the world, it's picking up the lumber, going through the entire network, and then these guys are actually going to bring it backwards, which is kind of cool because you make some money doing that. So awesome. And then consumers, you can see our network building up. So as they make, we've only made 4 or something so far. And this will eventually build up and we'll see the entire network pick up or want those machines. Awesome. We probably should rename some of these things. Let me click on this one because where's the... There we are, this one. It's not this one. This one is actually called Machines. And I manage the line and we'll call this Machines. Get the right name for it. So I don't think this thing's going to be... Yeah, this one's costing us a huge amount of money, these trucks, because they're not really doing much right now. And this guy's going to be going backwards and forwards. It does have a dedicated terminal, right? Yeah, so what I might do... Do I want to wait? No, we might as well just let it go backwards and forwards. But it is confirming that we don't need these extra carriages. So actually what I might do is I'm going to get rid of a couple and we'll get the operational cost down. Cool. As our timber train thunders along, we'll call that the end of the episode. Quite successful. We got both the coal and the ore set up, making us the steel, and then we've also got the timber and the lumber set up. And all that means we can make machines. So quite successful. Next time we'll dive into another production line that we don't have, probably the packages, and so we'll have to do some oil based stuff, and then just continue to rebalance the network and make sure that we've got enough trucks and stuff on things. Particularly we'll use that new tarpaulin truck to replace the current lorries we have so they go faster and they carry more. As always, don't forget to like, subscribe and comment, and we'll see you next time in Transport Fever 2.